Fancy girls on Long Beach Boulevard, flagging down all of these fancy cars. Dun, dun, dun. Kendrick is the GOAT, y'all. I'm gonna say that now. He's dead as the GOAT. Who has come near him when it comes to this rap shit? Nobody. Nobody has. Let me wait for the chat to fill up. Or at least some people to join. I haven't done a stream in a while. I think it's been a week almost, I'd say. Yo, Silent Edits, welcome immediately, you know. Yeah, first, welcome to the stream. Hello. If you're wondering why, actually, let me turn my freaking fan on. Shit's so damn warm. Where's our hat? There we go. Welcome, Goober. Welcome, Carbo. Welcome, CJ. What's up? What's up with y'all? If y'all are wondering, I mean, y'all probably don't give a fuck, but I deadass just woke up from like a 3 hour nap. So I'm not feeling it. I mean, I'm feeling it. So that's why I'm live, actually. I want to talk to y'all. Here's the thing, right? I was supposed... Damn, why my microphone's peaking like that? I was supposed to do... drop a video today because of Florian Wirtz and the Turkey comparisons. But guess what? I fell asleep and never finished editing that. So that's most likely going to come tomorrow. And yeah, right now we're just gonna have a little chat. I'm gonna go on to my gaming stream after, which I'll be playing some Roblox horror games with CJ and stuff. Yo, predictions for next year about Liverpool. Yo, here's the thing, right? For me it depends. I can't really give my proper predictions on Liverpool season just yet because we haven't got the striker yet. If we get Isak, we're in the trouble. If we don't get Isak, I'd say we're winning the league 100%. I don't know about the Champions League yet. We're gonna have to see about what other teams in Europe do, like Barcelona, for example, and like even Madrid or PSG if those strengthen. I can't say anything about the Champions League yet, but I know for a fact if we get Ekitike minimum, league title is ours. I mean, that's my minimum expectations, getting a league title. Do you see the Kirk has confirmed his move to Liverpool? I actually, I didn't see all of it, but I saw him holding a Liverpool flag and his dad talking about, oh, if Richard Hughes freaking drove us to India, how we'd be there. Like, bro, okay, I guess he kind of moved you to Bournemouth and everything. I get why you would say that, but bro, why would you follow him to India if he said? So you're telling me if he told your son, yo, there's a team in the 3rd division in Bengal, play for them, you would do that? Come on, you're taking the piss. Welcome, Shams Alisa, love from Indonesia. I appreciate you. We got some Indonesian people in here. Wow. Yo, Aldi, welcome. Isak is cracked. His new his team is not as good. Wait. Isak is cracked. His new is not as good. His new is not as good. Wait, I'm having so much trouble deciphering what this means. What about Isak? So his team is something? Oh, his team is not as good. Like, you talk about Newcastle's not as good as us. Obviously, Newcastle are not on our level. But why would he want to leave Newcastle? I still think Newcastle are a really good team. Like, if we're talking about, if you would ask for me, my current top 4 right now would be Liverpool, City, Arsenal, and Newcastle. Because I mean, Chelsea did finish above them this season, and I haven't really looked at Chelsea's transfers and shit, but I don't know why. I feel like if Newcastle get a good right winger, it's so unlucky they lost out on Mbeumo, but if they get a really good right winger and maybe a good goalkeeper, they can get top 4. That's just me again. I think they're the 4th best team in the league. One Man United winning any trophies next year? They are not. There's no way they come back a trophy. And you asked earlier about their league position. I'm going to give them top 10. If they manage top 10, it's a good season for them. They need top 10. That's all they could get, to be honest. The only worry for Isak is his injury concerns. I wouldn't really say that. I mean, I guess you could say his injury concerns, but again, bro, we're getting the if not the one of the best strikers in the world. Like, after Haaland, who's really better than Isak? Let's be honest. Other than Haaland, who's better than Isak? If we're going from team to team, CJ's gonna bring up Girassi. I'm not buying that shit. The only one that's half comparable is Osimhen, but I still prefer Isak by a mile. Welcome, Carlos. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I hope they get relegated. Me too, bro. If they get relegated, we're doing a celebration stream. Same with Madrid. Every single loss next season, we're celebrating. I don't drink, so we're gonna have a Coca-Cola bottle. We're gonna be celebrating every Madrid loss next season. 20 people in the stream. Yo, everyone like it up then. 20 people. There's got at least 10 likes in here. You want Arsenal to get Gyökeres? Gyökeres. Gyökeres, right? That's the crazy part for me. Sporting won 100 million. Nobody's paying that. Let's be honest. The latest I heard about Gyökeres was Arsenal were in for him. I think that's the last thing I heard about him. I don't know about United or anything like that. But me personally, I don't like Gyökeres like that. Again, he's from Portugal. We had enough fun with Nunes. I don't want any more project strikers or anything like that. I don't want to take a risk with that league at all. Mbappe is better. That's true. Mbappe is playing as a striker. But again, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, how would Mbappe fit in our team? Let's just, in some hypothetical scenario, we had Mbappe up top. You guys reckon we'd do better with Isak or with Mbappe? That's my question here. Alvarez, there's no way we're getting Alvarez. That was my top two. I wanted Isak or Alvarez, but now that I'm thinking about it, Alvarez ran from not run. He didn't like the Premier League. It was in his first season at Atletico. He's one of their best players. Why would they sell? It makes no sense. Why would he even leave? If we give Robbo and Adams for Alvarez, will we get him? I don't think so. I don't think Alvarez wants to come back to the Prem, or Atletico don't even want to sell him. Like, I saw this quote from the president talking about, oh, he's one of their most important players. Why would they want to sell him? Why would they want to sell him? Walker's coming to Fenerbahce. Kyle Walker. Why are we talking about Kyle Walker here? Oh, the Kyle Walker Everton talks. No, I haven't seen that shit. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen that at all. To be fair, now I think this is a good stream to catch up on all the current transfer news, because I think the last news I covered personally was the Verts to Liverpool one. Yeah, I didn't really talk on any news after that. Robbo to Atletico. To be fair, I didn't want to sell Robbo. That was just me personally. Am I the only one that kind of feels weird about that? I don't want to sell Robertson. That's just me though. I'd rather sell Simicast before we sell Robertson, but I guess the only argument I heard about the Robertson thing is that he's one of our highest paid players, and I hear it, but still, I don't know, man. I don't know. Prediction for the Club World Cup. I'm not peeping any games until mid quarterfinals, maybe. Y'all saw Atletico PSG yesterday. I was gonna do a watch along for that game. 4-0. What was the point? I want competitive football games. I'm probably not gonna tune into the Club World Cup till quarterfinals, maybe even semifinals. Darwin Nunez to Napoli. Yo, that shit was actually, I was celebrating so hard. Not only Napoli, actually. I heard that Saudi were interested, and he wasn't, like, what do you call it, down about the Saudi thing. Yo, if he goes Saudi, we take those. Not only are we getting money for a new striker, we also will be selling him in general. Like, he's a dud. Actually, let me check the Club World Cup, because there's been games that I just haven't been paying attention to. Chelsea 2-0, boring. Who actually watched that Chelsea game? I don't know about y'all. I didn't peep that game at all. What was it? Jackson actually hooped too. That's how you know that this competition ain't it. Did you watch Benfica versus Boca Juniors? I did not, but I'm seeing it now. 2 red cards and the 2-2 draw. Wait, 3 red cards? That's kind of crazy. How do you not beat 9 men Boca Juniors? European football team, by the way. How? What if we sign Anthony and Onana? Hey, relegate us from the sport immediately. Not even the sport, the league. Relegate us from the league, bro. Boca Benfica was entertaining. Boca were up 2-0, then the ref ruined and Benfica drew 2-2. Oh, so they were up 2-0. I was gonna say, how as a professional footballing institution, right, in Europe, they made the freaking round of 16 of the they made the round. Yeah, they made the freaking round of 16 of the Champions League. And you can't beat a 9-man Boca Juniors? They scored 2 goals, but still, you were down 2-0 against Boca Juniors, bro. Come on. Like, no disrespect to the Argentinian league, but please, if you're playing Champions League, round of 16 Champions League football, you should be able to deal with Boca Juniors. That's just me, though. 9 men versus 10 men. Regardless, it don't matter how many men. You're playing Boca Juniors, man. And you're a team that just, I mean, they got smoked by Barcelona. Now that I'm thinking about it. They didn't have a chance against Barcelona. But I'm just saying, I expect teams that are in the Champions League to beat teams like Boca Junior. PSG will win the Club World Cup. Here's the thing with PSG. I'm actually afraid that they might have built a dynasty. They might three-peat the Champions League. I'm joking. I'm joking. They're not gonna three-peat the Champions League. But PSG are really good. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was talking to my brother earlier, right? And I was telling him, yo, PSG might be the best team in Europe again next season if they, depending on what signings they make, right? I don't even think they need that much signings because their base team, again, they stormed Europe. The closest team that beat them was, I mean, not even beat them. The closest team that came to beating them was us and Aston Villa, which is kind of crazy. Aston Villa put up a bigger fight than, I'd even say they put up a bigger fight than us because, I mean, we did win the first leg, obviously, but we got peppered. The second leg, we deserved to win, but we lost. But again, Villa, for example, they were down 5-1. They brought it back all the way to 5-4. I don't know about y'all, but I'd say Villa were the closest to push to PSG. Who will win the Ballon d'Or? Dembele, unfortunately. I tried pushing Salah prop. I tried so hard. I tried so hard to get Salah in the top two. I mean, he's in the top two, right? I think the top three will be Dembele, Salah, Rafinha. I think that will be the top three. But unfortunately, I can't put Salah any higher than Dembele because, especially if Dembele wins the Club World Cup, it's over. And then he wins the Super Cup, it's over, man. It's over. Who's gonna stop him genuinely? Unless they actually open their eyes and conclude that Dembele wasn't the best at the beginning of the season and Salah was the most consistent from beginning to end, then we have a chance. But again, no way the Ballon d'Or is gonna do that, right? Like they last season, they got scrutinized for giving the Ballon d'Or to Rodri instead of Vinicius. Either they double down and give it to Salah, or like even in Lamine Yamal. If they give it to Lamine, hey, fairs. I'm not even gonna. Like they stood up. I'm not even stood up for themselves. They not even put up a fight either. They're doubling down, saying, "Oh, we're not going off the best team, the best player in the Champions League winning team and shit. We're not doing that." I'd like it like that, but I was supposed to watch the freaking NBA Finals tonight. OKC up by how much? 10 points. It's over. OKC chip. Who will be the underdogs in the coming Premier League? I'd say West Ham. But again, West Ham have really disappointed me this season, bro. I'm gonna be honest. West Ham, like, what go up with them? But I really need an LED light. Now I'm thinking about it, y'all. Like, look at this freaking. I'm gonna put my phone out, right? Like, this is just my freaking phone flashlight. Let me lower my flashlight by the way, my phone. Maybe like this. Like that. No, I just freaking show my phone. Mo Salah for Ballon d'Or, have a laugh. It's done, bro. No more Salah. You see, I need an LED light like this, so y'all could see my face better. But now, flashbang. No, CJ, you're taking a piss with the Salah prop. Calm down, man. Calm down. Let's not do this now. How will Trent do at Real Madrid? No comment. No comment because I'm gonna lose my head again. I lost my head. I promise you. That video I dropped. Was it? When did I drop that video? I forgot even when I dropped it. Freaking 2 days ago. I don't think I've been pissed more in my life. I don't think I've been pissed more in my life. Lord have mercy. That I mean, not even the video that pissed me off. The dude itself, like what the hell he was talking about in that interview. Lord have mercy. Woohoo. Lord have mercy. That hey Trent first. He got in my head. He rage bait. Not even rage baited me. He pissed me off so much. Let me explain to y'all, right? CJ, he just reminded me, y'all. Y'all know how we bought Verts for hundreds of the million? So basically, y'all don't watch baseball. I don't watch baseball, so we could get that out the corner immediately. But there's this dude on the Boston Red Sox, right? Let me see if I can find his name is what? Rafael Devers. Let me show y'all. Y'all gonna have to stay with me for a bit here. Look, this dude here, Dominican baseball hitter, right? He played for the Red Sox. Really, really good player for them, right? Like, look, I'm pretty sure they swept the Yankees. They beat the Yankees regardless, right? He is their best player right now. But guess what they did? They traded him to the San Francisco Giants for no damn reason. But you might be thinking, what does all of this have to do with Liverpool Football Club, right? That trade to the San Francisco Giants got Red Sox fans blaming Liverpool for buying Verts and not investing in the Red Sox. It was the dumbest thing. Like, let me show y'all some of these tweets, bro. I was actually dying because like, what the hell are you? Like, if you search Fenway Sports Group on Twitter, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Let me search Fenway Sports Group on Twitter. Look at this. Look at this. I will not. This is a Red Sox fan. I will not rest until I see the destruction of Fenway Sports Group and Liverpool FC. F Fenway Sports Group and F this front office. Cheap and analytical nerds. Yet John Henry can spend 150 million for Florian Wirtz to fund Liverpool and ignore the Red Sox. Me walking into Fenway Park. Oh wait, that's not it. Fenway Sports Group is a terrorist organization, bro. All of these Red Sox fans, not even, I think some of them are just baseball fans, but still, the conspiracy theories I'm seeing, bro, because of one trade, and they're blaming us. What do we do? Like, even this one here saying Fenway Sports Group is experiencing major turnover, as sources have indicated that John Henry will be prioritizing Liverpool. I mean, they should prioritize us. Well, again, we're the bigger club, I'd say. Not only are we bigger, we're more important. That's all I gotta say. So, and the dumb thing is, if we do sign Isak, bro, if we do sign Isak, that's 100 something million more. The freaking fume. Look at this one. Just look at this one. Bill Simmons, right? How can Liverpool afford Florian Wirtz? Talking about, what? Why are they beefing us? Why are they beefing us? What did we do to them? Red Sox fans are so dumb. They're gonna realize how we felt for 14 years. You gotta hold. They're gonna need to hold. Hoyson, how will he do? I don't know. Again, hopefully he does bad. Again, we don't want Real Madrid to succeed. We don't want them to succeed. I think Hoyson will be decent enough. I guess Bournemouth level, I'd say. What was the worst Liverpool match this season? I mean, last season that just finished right now. The worst showing, I'd say, Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. That was horrible. That was a horrible watch. Welcome, Hawina. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? That was a horrible watch. That Newcastle Cup final. I think Plymouth is up there as well. Plymouth, that one is up there. Another game that was not a good watch. I'm not including the ones that we lost at the end of the season because that's just a freaking tap, and I'm not including those. Who else? What else is really stupid from us? Let me think. This season? I think that's it. Or maybe like non-enforced, but again, I think we were more mid than ass against non-enforced at Anfield. I think that's for me, top 3. You hope Trent gets an ACL? You know, I never wish injury upon anyone, but yeah, he can hold that. I don't give a damn. He can hold that. United at home, that was a horrible show. No, Everton, I'd say, because of a derby, right? They're gonna become they're gonna step up for it. Everton, I'm not gonna count because it's a derby. Everything goes out for a derby. You know what I'm saying? Southampton was horrible. We still got the 3 points though. We still got the win. We low key let Southampton turn into freaking 2020 Bayern Munich. Like, what the hell? So I'm not gonna, just because we won the game, I'm not including that one either. But United at Anfield was one of the worst showings I've seen ever. We let this deadbeat 15th United team that just went 0-4 against Tottenham Hotspur of all teams, not even get a draw. They should have won at Anfield too, by the way. Let's not forget that. They should have won. Maguire missing that easy chance at the end. I promise you, we lost to United that day. Hey, head Mars. Trent was the worst player in Liverpool versus United. Yeah. Hey, you know what's funny? I saw some quotes. I saw some quotes saying, what do you call it? But Xavi Alonso wants, what do you call it? People to run for their team. This nigga, let me calm down. This guy Trent is about, he's gonna freaking sprint for 2 minutes and start jogging. I promise you though, I really hope that Madrid go trophyless for 3 years that he's there. And not trophyless, they don't win the Champions League for the 3 years that he's there. He gets sold and they win the Champions League right after that. That would fulfill my heart forever. I will stop watching football if Everton turns it Hill Dickinson Stadium to another Goodison Park. It's in the freaking name, Dickinson. Come on, bro. That shit's not gonna hit at all. Welcome, Lewis. Welcome. How you doing today? How y'all doing? Losses, Nottingham Forest, Fulham, Chelsea, Brighton. Chelsea, Brighton don't really count for me because it was post title win. We didn't give a damn at that point. We could have easily beaten Brighton if we had one brain cell and we actually locked in. We could have beaten Brighton with ease. Same with Chelsea, I'd say if it wasn't a title, if the title wasn't already decided, we would have beaten Chelsea too. Fulham was bad, I'd say. Yeah, Fulham was bad as well. But I guess since the scoreline was only 3-2, but I think the Newcastle game is by far the worst. That we were nowhere near them in like any way, shape, or form. The scoreline might say 2-1 and it could have been a close game. No, they smoked us. They smoked us. Nottingham Forest at home. I guess the result was bad at the time, but I'd say performance-wise, we weren't that bad. It was a mid-performance, and now I'm thinking about it, we lost to 7th at home. It's not that bad, but could have been better, I'd say. That's just me, though. Anyways, let me remind you all to like the stream up. You know, I actually never knew this, but if you like the stream, people are gonna see the stream more. Like, it promotes it. That's literally the only value of the like button. Never knew it did that. I'm so confused how we lost. I guess a lot of things could come to it, especially post-international break. We were not it at all. And I guess so. Again, who was our best player? Luis Diaz, Sunshine Merchant. Thoughts on Thomas Frank to Tottenham Hotspur? Ooh. You know, I was watching Elijah's stream when he was talking about it and how Tottenham fans still wouldn't be satisfied. Yo, I'm telling you, if Frank gets them top 4, and if he gets them top 4 in the FA Cup, amazing season. If he gets them top 4, hey, it'll be good. And maybe like next season, the season after, they could probably win a trophy or something. Big up to Jamie. How you doing, man? Hopefully your day's been good today. Thomas Frank is a good manager. He'll still glaze any team that beats him, though. Let's not forget, like, Thomas Frank, he's low-key, he's a crazy glazer. Every single time, like, we play, like, oh, they're the best team in the world. Then Arsenal play, oh, no, they're the best team in the world. And then they lose to City, they're the hardest team we played yet. Come on. He done really well at Brentford. He did. He was there for, like, how long? I saw this graphic, bro. It was so jokes. Someone said, the longest serving managers at every Premier League club. Pep was first, obviously, but guess who was second? Arteta. They're talking about Arteta got second again. Wow. I'm confused. Why did Spurs sack their manager? 17th in the league. If you look at their form, I'm surprised he didn't get sacked anytime. Damn. I'm surprised he didn't get sacked anytime sooner, bro. Because that form that they were in near the end was relegation form. I'm telling you. Any other season before the last two, I'd say. Last season and the season before that. They get relegated, bro. They're not surviving 22-23. We're actually 22-23 low-key got a shout for one of the best football seasons, I'd say. Because the title race was hot from beginning till end. Race from Champions League football was also hot to beginning to end. All 3 promoted teams stayed up. Yo, 22-23 low-key a good Prem season, I'm not even gonna lie. The only bad thing that people might think about that is City won the treble that year. And they might be like, oh, City clean sweep to England and everything. But come on, that City team went unbeaten in Europe. How y'all blaming us for that? How you blaming us? I mean, no sense. Gaming stream, yeah, we're doing that right after this one. I'm going to be on here for like 40 minutes. He lets off manager of his first season. Wait, he needs to stay, though. To win a trophy in the second season. He lets off the manager on his first season. Actually, on Ange, though, real quick, before we move on from the Ange talk. Kind of crazy that they did sack him, because I saw this video of a Tottenham fan. Was it a tweet? I'm not sure what it was. But a Tottenham fan was talking about, what do you call it? Their club motto is to dare is to do. Ange dared and he did it, and they still sacked him. So, like, that motto doesn't matter anymore. It got me thinking, like, I guess that does make sense, because Ange said he's gonna win a trophy for them, and the first time in like 17, 18 years, I think. He did it, and they still sacked him. Like, yo, what was the point? Like, at least give him one more season, not even like another season. Give him like a 1 month to show what he could do in the Premier League. If it's bad, if it's just as bad last season, sack him. That's all I'm saying. Like, but I guess maybe they didn't want to pass up on Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank probably didn't want to join them at that time, so they didn't want to risk it. Who's going to be relegated in the upcoming Premier League season? Unfortunately, I have to agree with Lewis. I think all three teams are going down again. The closest team to that, damn, I think the closest team that is going to stay up is Leeds, I'd say. I think Leeds are the best out of the three. But again, I think Sunderland might. I think Burnley finished bottom again, then Sunderland, and then Leeds. I'd hope at least like Sunderland stayed up because now I'm thinking about it. Sunderland have a Orfield trophy. An Orfield trophy. What the hell? Their stadium is low-key cold as hell. Also, I use them in my FIFA career mode, so I would like that as well. I'm gonna have to freaking illuminate the room a little bit. What the hell? My phone turned off. Anyways, back on topic. You Let me read some of the chats again. I must have missed something. Lotuka. Jackson High put the 25 big chances missed next season in the back. If we keep Nunez, he's gonna keep up with him. To be fair, now I'm thinking about it. If we keep Nunez, he's gonna be just as bad as him. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get a little water, right, and I'll be back. We'll go through some other football stuff, or maybe even life stuff. It depends on what y'all want to talk about. Again, this is not football only. We can do whatever the hell we want. Again, I'll be right back. I just realized it's so dark in this room. Freaking light bulb went out, so it's gonna be dark for a while. But yeah, I guess. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Anyways, what we talk about? Joao Felix or Diogo Jota? What, you just asked me, you want to die by cyanide or carbon monoxide? They're just as bad as each other. I say Jota's just better than him. That's just me though. Yo, I was thinking, right? I was thinking about something. I could do on my second channel more. Because again, barely anything gonna be happening during the season other than like massive news. Like other than this, like transfers, nothing really gonna be happening on Liverpool wise. So I was thinking, let's just do freaking marathons on games that there are. I was thinking of doing it like a Five Nights at Freddy's or the original games, like maybe 1 to 4, like a marathon of it where I just play the games on stream until I beat it. Like we could do that. Again, y'all let me know what y'all want to do. Like probably I could just do it. I could also do it on this account, and I'll just post like I'll clip up the VODs and stuff on my game account. We could do that. We have a lot of choices. Y'all just pick what y'all want to do. Kendrick buried Drake. Why we having Kendrick? Oh wait, that's a year ago, so that's fair. I was about to say there's no way bro. I need water. I need water. Sancho, Grealish, Garnacho, Nunez targets. What kind of a picture is that? What is worse, Man United winning what? OL or Everton winning the league? What? United winning the Champions League or Everton winning the Premier League? Is that what you're asking? Or United winning the PL? Okay, because I just O and P next to each other on the keyboard. Whew. United winning it. No, actually, Everton might be worse. Again, Everton doesn't really get the hate out of me, but they do it during the derbies. To be fair, they get me so pissed off during the derbies. But Everton, United winning the league is much worse. United winning the league is much worse. That's just me though. That's just me. I can't see United ever winning the league again. I mean, CJ, you're so young. They could win it in a couple years. Goldberg is back to confront Gunter. You're taking the freaking piss. Why is Goldberg back? Like, give Gunter a good title raid, please. Why is this old head back? We're not here for this, are we? Actually, I wonder. Does this show? It gives my face a little brighter, I guess, but I forgot I also watch wrestling. Let me check on the basketball real quick. Bro, OKC up by 12. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. OKC in 5. That's what it is, unfortunately. Goldberg can't wrestle. Bro, I don't know why he's back. Like, they could have done a Seth Rollins versus Gold. And to be fair, Seth Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank, so they can't really push him like that. They're probably going to have him steal the title off of, not even Gunther, but someone else at the end. But, Goldberg, I don't know Goldberg, bro. Roman Reigns still hasn't come back. And I want to say mad. Where is Roman Reigns, bro? That's my GOAT. Where is he? Like, Milos Kirkes on his toughest opponents. There are great wingers like Salah, for example. But for me, it's definitely Saka. The way he plays is phenomenal. Huh? These gooners, bro. These gooners. Why are they spreading this fake propaganda? Also, y'all see the freaking Auckland City thing where they lost 10-0 to Bayern? I don't know when, but OTC will come back. He will come back. But I'm kind of getting. I thought he'd come back to cost Seth Rollins' thing. When was the last time we saw Roman? Actually, I think it was when was the last time we saw Roman Reigns? I'm not even sure when we. Let me search this up. Seth will cash on John Cena and Roman can come back. That would be good. But y'all see the John Cena speech talking about how Seth won't cash in on him because when he retires, he will be the WWE's only champion if he takes it off of Gunther, obviously. What is Gunther even gonna be there? But for then, like, it could be someone else that could be a title winner. But I like this whole John Cena narrative where, like, not even ruin wrestling. Even the prospect of Logan Paul, for example, beating Jey Uso, and what do you call it? Saturday Night's main event. Even the thought of not Jey Uso, Logan Paul becoming world heavyweight champion. Like, bro, what? Like, I like what they're doing with John Cena's character. Like, even when they got CM Punk to go to Saudi, even after he's talked so much crap about Saudi, yo. Actually, Monday Night Raw is on right now. Let me peep what the hell's going on Raw. I haven't done that in a while. Today's the 16th. Oh wait, Raw's been on for a while. I just realized. Raw's been on for a while. To be fair, I haven't watched a proper wrestling thing in a while. I think the last like full event I watched was
WrestleMania.
not even WrestleMania. I think it's I mean, I watched all of WrestleMania. I think I watched Raw after WrestleMania, but I think I haven't watched any full on like thing in a while. Because, like, again, I've been watching more basketball, which it's so dumb. Why do they put on the basketball the same night where Raw is on? Why? Like, I'm trying to watch Pacers versus OKC, but they're also having John Cena putting up a promo. Like, why can't they just? It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Welcome, PSG Edit. Assalamu alaikum. How you doing? Asuka won. Let me peep. Fade Media. He's low-key the GOAT when it comes to this wrestling thing. Fade Away Media. I keep up with everything through him. You're new Intercontinental Champion? Wait, what? Let me peep from the beginning. John Cena had another promo? Bro, why did they gotta stop spamming his John Cena promos? Ow. Hollywood Cody Rhodes has arrived. What does this mean? Dog. You trying to hop on a call? I'm down to hop on a call, actually, because CJ, we're about to move on to the gaming stream anyway, so Jey Uso's here without his World Heavyweight Championship. I'm about to say something crazy, bro. Stephanie Vaquer, I'm sorry. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused. Let me call Cool JV Edits and get his opinions and stuff. Cool JV Edits.
Yo,
hello.
What's up, my brother?
I'm doing good. I'm going over what's happening on Raw. I've missed Raw tonight. So I'm just going over, bro. I'm telling you, like, wrestling is peak and all, but Lord have mercy. What I'm witnessing is crazy. It's crazy. That's all I gotta say. Bailey and Becky talking about that attack he did. Bro, I'm just saying, like, it's just peak wrestling, man. Like, I mess with the men's stuff, especially where oh wait, Bailey just came out. I might actually watch the main event, which is like later tonight, but thing is, like, when it comes to wrestling, there's like mini storylines I wouldn't really say I care much about. I mean, obviously I care, but this is the big ones. I haven't seen my boy Roman Reigns in months, bro. You know how much not even pain it brings me. That's my GOAT right there. I've backed him since the Big Dog days. Do you know how bad the Big Dog days were? Everyone was booing him.
Yep.
Since then,
didn't his coach betray him or something?
He did. The bum. Not even coach. He's his wise man, Paul Heyman, and they're out here just acting like what they call it, a B-Tech Shield, jumping people and stuff. Like, okay, you're not the Shield, okay? That's why I think that's what even got me interested in the Shield, bro. That's the GOAT group. There's no group that ever touches those three. The closest group for me after them, probably even the Hardy Boys or the New Day, the OG New Day, were so fun, especially as a little kid watching it. Like I started watching wrestling at age. When was 2016? How old was that? 2016.
It's like what, 9 years?
10 years. Yeah, like 9, 10 years. I remember the Hardy Boys coming back at WrestleMania. That shit was so fire. I think that's what got me into it. Roman no attack Seth after the betrayal. If Roman, y'all don't understand, right? There's some moments that get me acting up. Anyone see Chelsea's huge attendance? I saw that. That was so funny. The entire stadium was empty, bro. People talk about Chelsea got motion. All right, buddy. To be fair, who really like who? I wouldn't go to that game either. That's just me though.
That is true. Cool.
Yeah, who would? Welcome, LFC Jaden. How you doing? Anyways, back on topic. There's certain things that will get me acting up like a little kid. First of all, announcements for transfers, right? That's the number one thing. Y'all saw how I acted when the Frimpong announcement dropped. I lost my head. I started jumping up and down. That's number one. Do we count last minute winners in big games? Does that count?
Yes. Yes.
I guess that could count. I think last minute winners in football, basketball, in anything, I guess I could say. Then wrestling moments, bro. I remember I remember when John Cena betrayed when he went heel, I went crazy. I went on my mind when Paul Heyman betrayed what we call CM Punk and Roman Reigns because I thought he's gonna side with Punk. I didn't think he'd go to Seth of all people. That had me mad. When Randy Orton came to get John Cena right after WrestleMania, I'm like, bro. I love unexpected shit in wrestling. Like if it's like for example like Jey Uso beating Gunther, like I like the moment and everything. I like Jey Uso as a guy as well, but like the moments and stuff wasn't all that. Like he won, I got it, but like unexpected stuff got me acting. Especially when, for example, when Io Sky beat Rhea Ripley a couple of weeks before WrestleMania. I'm like, what? They're doing this now? They switched it, bro. Like I didn't expect that at all. Like what? Yeah. Do you watch wrestling, CJ? Maybe I've just been yapping to you. You don't understand what the hell's going on.
Nah, I used to watch it before. The only thing I used to watch was like The Rock and John Cena. That's the only thing I heard from them.
The Rock of all people?
Well, I used to hear about Roman Reigns as well, but I never really like watched.
You're so
them.
far away from your microphone right now.
I used to hear about Roman Reigns, but I never like watched him like.
Every pay-per-view I was there. Every single Raw, SmackDown, whatever, I was there. The Big Dog days were so good. Even though people hated him, I loved it. I don't care. Especially, to be fair, I had PTSD with Brock Lesnar beating him every single time. But still, we got the W at the end. Bro, people talk about that being one of like the darkest times during wrestling. Like that time from 2018 to like when Roman probably came back. When Roman came back, I stopped watching wrestling at that point, mainly because I couldn't watch it anymore. I couldn't find a channel to watch it on. I didn't know about wrestling websites. I just didn't know. And what got me back into it, I watched WrestleMania 40, I think, when Cody Rhodes beat Roman Reigns. I watched that. I watched Raw after the first Raw on Netflix and the Royal Rumble, which got me back into it. So, yeah, and I also heard about CM Punk coming back, and I like that as well. So, that's what got me back into it. But I need something to get me back into watching like daily. Not even daily. Like get me back at least watching Raw. Cause I've been prioritizing basketball over the last couple weeks. I'm not even gonna lie.
Wait, your mic went mute.
Oh, I think my microphone peaked.
Okay, here now. Wait.
I was gonna say I've been prioritizing basketball over the last couple weeks over WWE. Speaking of basketball, Pacers down by 20. I'm joking. Wait, how much are they down by? 2, 10, 16 points. It's over, man. What club World Cup game you most looking forward to in the group stages? Ooh, you go first, CJ.
Pacers are so bad, bro.
You go first. What game are you looking forward to the most in the Club World Cup so far?
Besides Dortmund games, I think
Chelsea Flamengo for me.
hard to be fair. I think the Man City versus Juventus.
City playing Juve when?
That's the only
Oh
one.
yeah, they are.
Oh wait. You remember the Flamengo versus Chelsea thing? I might watch
Yeah,
that since you got me interested
yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
thing.
Flamengo Chelsea for me is the most interesting one so far. It could have been Atletico
Maybe
PSG,
Bayern
but then
versus
PSG
Boca
smoked them.
Juniors.
Bayern winning. Let's be
Uh,
honest, 5-0. Bayern winning 5-0.
then
Let's not do this.
mm,
CJ,
oh,
you
Inter
you
Miami
hesitate.
versus Palmeiras.
Who?
Inter Miami versus Palmeiras. That'd be good. To be fair.
Didn't Inter Miami have the 0-0 at the beginning of the season? At the beginning of the tournament, I mean.
Um,
Yeah.
I mean,
Didn't they?
Palmeiras also had a 0-0 as well.
Exactly. So this is gonna be a -1 game. That's how bad it'll be.
That's true. That is true. But I think Juventus versus Man City. That's the only one I have. And Flamengo versus Chelsea. That's
Salzburg
literally the
versus
only one.
Madrid. We might have a little
You
something
really
there.
think they lost 3-0 last time? They lost 3-0 last
But
time.
here's the thing: Salzburg is from the Bundesliga. They have some good wingers. Trent.
No, they're from that. No, you're thinking of Leipzig.
Oh wait, Salzburg is from
Salzburg are from
Hungary.
the. No,
Oh,
they're
Bulgaria,
from the
whatever it is.
Australian
Oh,
league. They're
Austria.
from the
Austria.
Austrian league. You said Hungary.
I was close enough. Yeah, from the Austria league. But still, they might have something. They produce Holland. They produce almost like, come on, we gotta have something, please. Come on.
That is true.
We
But
gotta.
I think those are the only. I think those are the only two that are
Yeah,
interesting.
same here. I got a generational hate watch in 2 days. Inshallah, Juventus win 20-0. It's 5 a.m. Where's it 5 a.m. for y'all? What is the final? You're looking at Club World Cup. What the final? Can I be honest?
Looks like July 13, I think.
Yeah, it is. But the two teams making it PSG first, and
PSG and Dortmund, and we will win 2-1.
all right, buddy.
2-1.
Realistically, it's
Have
gonna be
confidence.
PSG versus Real Madrid, and
This guy's
PSG
so
will win.
biased, you know. He picks the best teams. He doesn't pick our.
I
He
mean,
doesn't pick
that's the whole point. The
doesn't pick
best teams are in the
team.
finals all the time. That's the whole point.
We can still beat him, you know.
Mate, if you get past, how many teams, bro? I don't think you beat City. I don't think you beat Chelsea. I don't think you beat Inter. I don't think you beat Juve.
Chelsea. Oh no, you gotta be having a laugh.
Bro, Chelsea
They
in their
barely
worst
scraped
season knocked you
2-0
out the
against
Champions League.
LAFC. But they barely won 2-0 against LAFC
Chelsea
today.
in their worst season knocked you out the Champions League.
You know it was a robbery, right?
It don't
There
matter.
was
Did they do it? Yes or no?
decision. It was a controversial decision.
Did they do it? Yes or no? You lost to a sterling Chelsea-led side, bro. Come on, let's not do this.
Robbed. I just said we got robbed. Just said we got
Okay,
robbed.
you got robbed. Regardless, you're not beating them. Chelsea will rob you again.
Okay,
Bayern
but
is
this
not better
is
than
no,
you.
but
I mean, Bayern will beat you.
but we drew against Bayern this season like both times. It's just that we got unlucky with how we played.
So
Even at the Allianz Stadium.
you think you're
got a
gonna
draw.
get past Bayern if you have them over 2 legs?
Yeah. 2 legs? We only have 1 leg, I think.
Oh wait, is it?
It's not Champions. I think so.
Yeah, it's 1
is
leg.
it
You're
2
right.
legs or
It is 1 leg.
Yeah. So I think Bayern would be a tough, but they're almost the same quality as us.
I'm
But
thinking about it. If it's a
the
1
teams
leg fixture, Chelsea might have a chance.
I
just
think
saying.
we'd get past maybe Chelsea, Bayern.
CJ, I don't see you
Inter.
past the quarterfinal. This is made up.
It depends
That's
who
just
we get in the quarterfinals. If we get like someone like Palmeiras or some small team like that, we make
But
it
are they
through to
making the
semis.
quarterfinals?
It depends on who they get. So like I don't know. I hope
If you
we
get
like
a mid
Chelsea.
team, then you'll get past. But if you get any of the big dogs, you're not winning. The only big team
Madrid,
you beat is
maybe
Benfica.
Madrid. Maybe Madrid. Maybe
No,
Madrid.
you went 2-0 up at the Bernabeu. Still hold 5.
PSG, no. I wouldn't. We're not beating PSG.
You're not beating
Chelsea,
PSG.
yes.
You're not beating
Bayern.
Chelsea. You're not beating City. That's 3. You're not beating Bayern. That's 4.
Okay, City. I'll give you City. PSG and City. Madrid, maybe.
You're not beating Madrid. Let's be honest. They're gonna scam
No,
away.
we're
I'm beating you. They're gonna scam away. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, we'll find a way to scam a win.
No, not you. They will. Who does he
Nah,
support?
I mean,
Liverpool
unless
and
they have the
Dortmund.
referees on their side, I see it.
Bro, you
I
went
hope they
2
get
0 up
knocked out
in
by
their
like
worst
City.
season at the Bernabeu and you lost 5-2.
You know, that was first off, that was in our worst form ever, and that was at the Santiago Bernabeu, so we couldn't do anything there. So of course we were
Okay,
gonna lose
so you think
5-2.
you can beat them on a
Remontada.
one-legged game?
I mean, it's not 2 legs, right? So like, it could be anywhere.
In like a
It depends
one-off.
also the stadium. Yeah, it could be like, I don't even know. So we could go
Watch
2-0
all
up
this
and
talk
we somehow.
just to lose to Fluminense, bro. If you lose to Fluminense tomorrow, don't show face ever.
I don't see it, to be fair. I don't see it. Where are we playing? Oh, we're playing in New Jersey tomorrow, so I don't think. Yeah, no,
You
there's no
should. Oh wait, you're
possible
in
way.
California. You can't go there.
I should go there.
You know,
No,
if
I
I was
don't
in
see us
Canada,
losing.
I'd go.
Mm,
If PSG
it
face
just
Madrid,
depends if it's in Toronto as well. It's in Toronto as well.
Madrid don't beat PSG. By the way, I'm telling you again, Madrid don't beat PSG.
Oh, yeah, no, Madrid don't. They have the
Yeah.
best. They have like the best squad right now in every position. So
If I'm being honest, if PSG play Madrid now in the final, 3-1 PSG, I'd say. 3-1 PSG.
imagine they get like 4-0. Oh, that'd be
There's
so
no way
funny.
they smoke Madrid. There's no way that happens. If they somehow
They
manage to
smoked it.
blow out Madrid, then we're gonna have to have some serious conversations next season. Because like we'll need to stop them somehow. And someone needs to stop them. Like if they
Nah,
blow out
I think we
Madrid,
should have a party. Have a
no,
party.
no,
Football will
we're
be saved
celebrating.
at that point.
Obviously, we're celebrating, but still, we're gonna have to be looking afraid of them. We're playing them in the Champions League again next season, aren't we? Unless
No,
they
because
get
our washed team took them to penalties at Anfield. So like we can't really
yeah, I
say
know
we're
we
scared of
did,
them.
but again, bro, look at them. Look at them again. Look at them.
I don't, especially with our powerful squad that's coming in next season. I don't see us losing to them.
No, I
There's
think
no
if
way we lose to them.
I know, again, I said it at the beginning of the stream. If we get a good striker like an Ekitike, I think we just edge past PSG. But PSG can strengthen as well. But we don't know what they're doing. I'd say their fullbacks are still better
They need
than
a
ours.
striker.
Are we?
They need a striker. That's all they need.
Because look, if we go position for position against PSG, we have them on goalkeepers. I'd say Allison, Mamardashvili, we got them on goalkeepers. Fullbacks, they beat us.
Okay.
They beat us on fullbacks. I'm never gonna complain.
Maybe.
Center
Yeah,
backs.
maybe.
Bro,
Yeah.
Frimpong is not beating Hakimi. Okay, let's be honest. Maybe in the future, but right now, Hakimi's better than Frimpong.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Okay.
Nuno Mendes.
Same with Nuno Mendes
obviously
on
better than
Kirkes. On center backs, we beat
Konate
them
and
though,
Van Dijk?
I'd say. Konate and Van Dijk better than Pacho and Marquinhos.
Marquinhos.
Midfield though,
Midfield? That's honestly hard, to be fair. Midfield's hard.
I
'Cause
think
we
the
had the
only
best
one that we
midfield this
can,
season.
yeah, in the Premier League. I think Europe-wise, PSG is still better than us. The only midfield that I can bring up is McAllister. I mean, no, we have Verts, so we can also bring up Verts. But I think McAllister and Verts are the only two we can low-key bring up. But then they got Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, Joao Neves.
Ron
I think they
Neves.
still edge us. I think the only one that actually gets in is Verts. Even though I love McAllister, I'd love to put McAllister in there, but that's just me putting my bias in there. Like if we put in McAllister.
Yeah, that is true.
So I'd say
That's true.
Joao Neves, Vitinha, and Verts. That's just me minimum. Front three.
If Gravenberch and Soboslai do good this season, we put them in there for the conversations.
No, I don't think Soboslai, but I
But
think
it's
it'll be Gravenberch and McAllister.
This
I
team
think
will
Sobo's
dominate
gonna be
Europe for the
more
next decade.
rotations.
Not
I don't know
dominate
about
Europe. I
Europe.
think
Again, I
someone
think
has to
we're the
stop
closest
him at
team.
some point.
Before
No,
we get to the
if we go if we go to the Parc des Princes, I don't know how you say their stadium,
Parc des
but
Princes?
I'm sorry if I butchered it. Parc des Princes. If we go there again in the first leg, and then we go at
Yo,
Anfield,
I need a
they're
draw
not winning.
minimum.
They're not winning. A
If we
draw,
get smoked
yeah,
first log
or
again,
scamming.
we need a draw.
If we scam and win again, imagine we scam and win
Even
again.
like I'd take a 1-0 loss. Anything more than 2 goals,
yeah.
I'd take a 1-0 loss,
Oh,
a draw, a win will be perfect. I still think we do them
we
at
get
Anfield, though.
3-0. If we go 3-0 down, we're finished.
You know, I actually thought
Unless
we
we
beat them
can pull
3-0
off
this season
an
at the Parc
Anfield
des
comeback.
Princes.
Oh my gosh.
Let's not talk
I
about
didn't think
this.
we were gonna win there. To be fair,
Neither
especially
did I.
because I saw 10-0 against Brest.
Yeah, they smoked us. Let's be honest. If it wasn't for Allison, we would have held the same amount as
No,
Inter.
it It was Kanate. Kanate blocked I think it was the Barcola pass that made Dembele go past him,
No,
and he
I'm
scored the
talking about the
goal.
first leg, not the second leg. Bro, Allison's the only reason why we didn't post 5 that day. And we scammed the most dumb win of all time. I promise you, I think that goal that Harvey Elliott scored has been my favorite goal all season because the way I celebrated. I just saw us get piped for 90 plus minutes of
Well,
football and we somehow win. What?
but that ruined. To be honest, the second leg ruined me. All,
Yeah,
all
the
of that
second leg was
celebration for
bad.
nothing. To be fair.
I celebrated that Trent goal, bro. What was it? Someone's live. I'm not even sure who it was.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
god.
I ever. I.
Oh
Oh no. I. We had
yeah,
so
the
much chances. If
Barcola
Kwanzaa,
red card. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. The Barcola red card.
Kanate could have. I don't know if Kanate should have gotten a red card, but United fans
But that
were
was
on
a
us
red
on
card. Let's
that
be
day, so
honest. That
I
that
don't
was a
really
red
care.
card. You see how
I didn't see it, to be fair. They wouldn't show it. Like
bro?
they
Did you
wouldn't show it,
see
so I couldn't
Kanate
see the
after the
whole
game
thing.
saying, "Oh, I didn't really push him that hard. It was not a red," and he should have seen his face. That guy was lying through his teeth, bro. That should have been a red. We got away with it. And if we had won that second leg or gone through, yo, we would have won the Champions League. But still,
To be honest, we could have. We I mean, no, actually, no. What am I saying? No,
Salah would have
no, we
confirmed
would
Ballon
not.
d'Or there too, by the way, because he's eating against
If Gakpo was
Villa.
fit, it's just why
We were unlucky. Yeah,
Slot
you're
had
right.
made
Gakpo was
so
not
much
fit.
mistakes. Slot made so much mistakes in February. He's made so much mistakes in February.
Slot, right?
January was
Yeah.
okay, but
No, he
Slot
was
was
good until the
making so
Forest
much
game.
mistakes.
He cost us against. Not he didn't even cost us against Plymouth. He put up a good team, and those just players were ass, and we just couldn't get past bottom of the championship. I don't blame Slot for
If
Plymouth.
I think if he would have played Diaz, more, like if he would have rotated him more, I think, or if he would have just played Chiesa more, we would have
Yeah,
legit won that game against PSG.
I don't
Just Slot
blame.
is just very stubborn.
I don't blame Slot for the first leg against PSG because again he was experimenting. He didn't really know how good they
Yeah.
were. That's why he put up Jota. I'm not gonna blame him for that. That second leg though, he's seen Jota get manhandled for like 90 minutes, and he saw Nunez for like 10 minutes do actually something against them. After Nunez had a good performance against Southampton, that was criminal first. Him then subbing off
They
our
didn't
two
really
better
have a
penalty
good
takers
performance.
for Nunez and Curtis Jones. That's another hefty call that ended up losing us the game. Also, he could have brought on Kelleher, but I'm not even gonna bring that up because that's way too technical.
Oh,
Then the
I
cup
remember that.
final
Do you
was
remember
horrible as well.
the cup? Yeah, that cup final was horrible. To be fair,
Hmm
I still, I still can't get over when you were raging over Jota's missed shot. Oh my gosh, it
It
was
was
so
one of the
funny. The
worst
way he missed it too.
things ever.
Oh my gosh. Wait,
I,
do you remember though when Van Dijk said to Luis Enrique when Konate should have gotten the red, he said this ain't Liga. Remember when he said
oh
that?
yeah, he did say that. He did say that, and
I
we got
forgot
humbled.
about that.
Due doing the Cole Palmer celebration and Hakimi putting the PSG flag at Anfield. Yo, respectfully, PSG edits. No offense, y'all. We have to smoke y'all next season. I'm sorry. You need to hold at least 3 goals. Two goals for the one goal for the Due thing, 1 goal for the Hakimi thing, and 1 goal for talking to Van Dijk behind our back. 3 goals minimum you have to hold.
To be fair, wait, I think PSG Liverpool could be the next big thing in football. Like if this like thing keeps going on, I feel like this could be the next big thing in football. The PSG
Unfortunately,
Liverpool rivalry.
Barca. Can we talk about Barca?
We have to see.
What about Barcelona?
Hmm?
They got a better goalkeeper.
Here's the,
They replaced her
here's the
statue.
thing though. Here's the thing though. I saw this post the other day from Barcelona that said like another strike, like someone asked them like, are you gonna look for another striker? And the president said no, we have Lewandowski. So I'm like, no way they're gonna
That's
cheap out on
no.
not buying a 9.
That's ill. I heard that they're close
I
to getting
know.
Nico Williams though.
Yeah, but that's not a striker, right? What if like what is it? What if Lewandowski gets out?
Yeah, but I'm just
No 9
wondering
right
where
there,
are
and
they
then they're
gonna
gonna have to
put
rely on.
what's his name? Rafinha then. Like I can't attacking
No,
midfield.
Rafinha's starting over me unless Nico Williams like pops off with like 20 goal contributions,
But like
like
Rafinha could play
maybe in his
attacking
first
midfield,
like
maybe.
15. Depends. I mean, he
So,
looks like he could play anywhere. Like he defends. His works rate is good. I'd
mm-hmm.
honestly take him at Anfield right now if we had the chance to, because Barcelona
Nah,
fans are
me,
not treating
me,
him right.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Me
Why?
personally, I wouldn't. Can I
Remember
be
Slot
honest?
said he admired him.
Yeah, but can I be honest? You know who he reminds me of?
All right. What?
Diaz. Only difference is that he has freaking noodles for hair. I don't want it.
He said he said Rafinha's like Diaz.
No, 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 no. I was talking about Nico Williams.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
No, no,
Rafinha.
no, no, no. Not Rafinha. Not Rafinha.
I was saying Rafinha, not Nico Williams.
No, if we're talking about Rafinha, I wouldn't want him because he's old as hell. Like we don't need pensioners in this team anymore. Like,
Oh,
but
that is true. Actually, you know what? Scrap that.
yeah, him
Yeah,
and
Nico
Diaz. That's why I want
Williams. No.
Diaz out, kind of, because he's like 90 almost. What the hell?
But Nico Williams is younger, so like, what's the like difference?
No, because his
The
hair is
difference with
crap and he's just the same person as Diaz. So I don't want it. I
he
don't
can
want it.
finish chances.
Can he though? I watched him
I
against the
seen him
Netherlands.
during
He was mid.
Spain. But that was the
To be,
Netherlands. Like, what about France?
I didn't watch that game, so I can't comment.
Okay.
Again, I came home and saw the score 5-4. I'm like, oh, this must have been a good game. I didn't even watch the highlights. Can't be honest. Again, it's a Nations League game. Duh. Only thing I actually looked at the Nations League is the Verts goal. And I saw the Turkey goal, actually, to be fair. I saw that's the only two things I had my eyes on. Williams is honestly a fraud. I kind of agree. I think he's a fraud as well. Here's the thing.
Depends.
I was what was I doing again? Damn it. I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna say, damn it. I forgot. What the hell? Some dude yelling outside my damn window, bro. What the hell?
Oh, oh.
No.
Meanwhile,
No,
you
no,
try to
no.
remember. We're
What?
we're in talks with the kid from Leon. His name is
Who?
Melik Fofana. Melik
Who's we?
Fofana. We started talks.
Who's
Liverpool
we?
Football Club.
I thought it was Chelsea.
Liverpool Football Club. Oh, no, 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 no. It was Liverpool Football Club that also started talks. They just confirmed
Says
it.
who?
The French media.
Bro, didn't Ornstein say that Chelsea were after Malik Fofana? Yeah, right here. Chelsea made an inquiry to Leon. Dog.
No, I know, but we're also after him as well.
I haven't heard anything of it.
Search up Anfield Sector. Anfield Sector. They're reliable.
I mean, no, Anfield sector just regurgitate news. You can tell if they're reliable or not by the side. Like they have numbers for if someone is reliable or not.
But I
Who's Hugo
mean, we did.
Gilme?
Gilmy. He's a. Yeah, he's a. Is that a French?
I mean,
Yes, he
apparently
is French. If
Liverpool started
if
like.
I'm, oh yeah, if it's from the Equipe, that's a reliable source. I've seen those type of media. They're reliable. They're the
Since
most reliable French media.
yeah, like Parm said, I don't think we're in for him, man. Wait. It says he's the top source for Leon, so it could be something. I'm not sure exactly though. I'm not gonna buy it yet. Fabrizio needs to talk. Ornstein, Joyce, one of them has to talk for me to listen.
If
This is
I feel
why
like
League
if
One is
Joyce
crap.
talks, I'll believe. But I feel like L'Equipe is still a reliable source. So I mean, if we're in for it,
Is he
we're
a
in
left
for it.
winger or
I
like
want it.
where does he play?
He's a left winger. He's a left winger. I've seen him. I
Ooh.
remember against United, he was a left winger.
Okay, so Diaz and Nunez out. We bring in Fofana and Ekitike or Isak.
One question though. Who do you think we're going for, Isak or Ekatike?
Isak is the number one pick. Ekitike is what happens if Isak doesn't go through. I think that's what's gonna happen.
It says Fabrizio said earlier that Isak has been our dream target since day one, but it's just complicated to do the deal.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that too. That's why I think that Isak is the like. It's the same thing with Verts in Turkey. Verts is the number
Mm-hmm.
one pick. If we don't get Verts, we go for Turkey. I think the same thing over here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll go for him.
I don't. I have to
If we
watch some highlights before I fall into anything yet.
for what? Ikitike?
No. Fofana.
Fofana? I just watched him against United. He was actually decent. I watched like the
Didn't
whole
watch the
game.
game
He was
again.
actually really decent.
I was on the bus. I didn't get the chance to watch him against United.
Just like I think when you have the time, just watch him. He's really good though. He was really decent. Nice. He played really decent.
I'll be.
I think he like
Yeah. I'll be.
I think he did something in the game that changed the game for a sec, but then you know how United
Why is
came back and
Fabrizio
everything.
using
So
threads? Actually, who in their right man, right, uses threads? Like, it's bro. What's the point?
I know.
Same with I mean, Fabrizio. I mean,
Oh,
he posted shit
oh,
on Facebook, but bro, what the hell? What? I was
oh,
about to say hi.
Liverpool want 68 million. So it's like 72 million euros
For who?
for Luis
68
Diaz.
million is not bad, by the way. I'll take that.
Mm.
I don't mind that. Wait.
Oh no! Wait.
Ekitike
60
ain't all
million.
that.
Wait.
That's why Enrique kicked him out. PSG reject. Ekitike played for PSG?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Nope.
60.
I thought he came through Frankfurt.
Oh no! Not pounds.
Yeah,
Not
he did
pounds
go to
sterling,
PSG.
bro.
He did go to PSG. Wow.
They just didn't thrive there because of Messi and Mbappe and all those other people.
To be fair,
Oh,
he
so
was
it's
not
like
benching Mbappe
79
either.
million. Yeah, was yeah. So they want almost 80 million for him. Luis Diaz, Liverpool.
I take that.
Why not
Imagine like
getting that?
70, like even let's just lowball it. 60 each for Nunez and what's his name? Diaz. 60 each. 120. Add 10 or 20 million. Add to that, we have Isak. Simple.
Yeah, that's true. That is
The
true.
money is too much,
Not
as I
bad.
agree, Parms. The money is too much. But we're getting low key the best striker in the world after Erling Haaland. Let's be honest.
I mean, I
Don't say
guess.
Alvarez. That's not realistic.
No, I wish though. I wish if we had Robertson and Alvarez swap deal, that would have been ideal.
Bro, that's the dumbest scam of all time. Palmer. What did you say?
Alvarez. Huh? What?
Alvarez
Isak
for
is a dream, but 130.
for Robertson. Yeah,
I'll-
that's criminal.
Robertson and Nunez, but I can't put Nunez since he's going to Napoli, unfortunately.
Saudi, please. Nunez, bro. Like you said in the
Sorry,
video, I
it's
need
already
Saudi
too
money.
late.
Please.
It's already too late.
Napoli.
It's
How much are
already
Napoli
too
playing?
late.
How much are Napoli paying?
Yo, they're not going for him. They want Osimhen still.
What, Napoli want Osimhen back?
Yeah, they're not giving him up. They still want him.
Ew.
Despite
got the
spending
ick.
186 million pounds on Verts, Frimpong, Kirkaz, Liverpool aren't finished. They're interested in Alexander Isak and Gordon.
Is there still a
I'll
chance
take-
we get Isak? There's a good 10%
Yeah.
chance, I'd say. The hardest part is getting him out of Newcastle because his contract is not up anytime soon. And Newcastle there's no
what,
way they need to
2027?
sell. They don't need to sell, do they? Like the only way
Contract
Isak will happen is
expiration.
if he pushes for the new move himself and he's like, oh, I don't want to be playing. I don't want to be at Newcastle anymore. I want to move on to Liverpool or like bigger teams. That's the only way we get Isak.
3
And if that
3
happens,
years, you know,
there's a chance.
3 years is not bad. 3 years is not bad, to be fair.
3 years what?
3 years until his contract expires. So I think we could push to this
He's
move.
gonna be
If
28
it was 2 years,
by then. He's gonna be 28 by then.
No, I'm not saying getting on a free. I'm saying like the way we could push for this deal. I feel like we could push for it. He needs to ask for a crack. You know what? He did reject a contract offer from Newcastle, so that is a plus. That
Did
is
he?
a plus. We could say that. Yeah, I remember. They offered him like a contract to 2030, I think, and then he rejected it.
Oh, I don't remember that happening at all. He needs to ask for a transfer request. I agree. Yeah, same here. If he asks for that
That is
request,
true.
we're gonna be there. We will be there.
Give him the 150. Just give him the 150.
Yeah, like
Give him
I
the
don't
150 already.
even care. We cannot spend money for the next 3 years. Bring me Isak, bro,
Oh, yeah,
and
no.
I'll never talk on FSG's name ever again.
Bring me Isak as a 6, unless Bashatic comes back and a center back. FSG is the best owners of all time.
What about this?
All right, yeah.
We throw that money, 100 or something million. We
Mhm.
go to Manchester and have a little talk with
Man,
Mr. Pep. What about that? What
for
about that,
what?
huh? I mean, let's have a talk, Pep. We give him coffee, we give him everything, even though this is his stadium and we're in Manchester, he's supposed to treat us. We'll treat him. And we'll ask him, 100 million for Haaland. How about that?
Yo, can someone like ban this guy? Cause like, who wants Holland in our squad?
Well, I take Haaland every day of the week. You're crazy. I'm not that crazy. Come on, let's just stuck to Manchester City for a minute. Let's try to get Erling Braut Haaland. I'd
No,
say
get
Haaland,
Rodri,
bro.
and I'll actually accept that. Get
Rodri, you're
Rodri.
taking the
Rodri's
piss.
better than.
That pensioner. Never. Like, bro, we're running a
He
football
wouldn't
club,
take
not a
Rodri, but
retirement
he would
home.
take Holland. That's the
Haaland's a
best
better
CDM in the
player.
world, and you wouldn't take him.
Wait, you said Rodri's the
Huh?
best player in the world?
No, he's the better player than Holland.
No, he's not.
Bro, oh my gosh.
Haaland's the
City
best
season
striker in the
literally
world.
just proved
First of
that
all,
this
he's only
season.
22 years of age. We can tie him down to a 20-year contract. We just like jailed him at
He's
that
acting
point.
like He's acting like Rodri's not 27 and he's one of the best DMs in the world. Come
How
on,
old
man.
is Fabinho
Come on,
when he left
man.
Liverpool? How old is Fabinho when he left Liverpool?
Okay, what is Fabinho? Oh,
How
shoot,
old was
wait,
Fabinho when he left Liverpool? 29.
wait,
Let's not do this.
and wait, 3. Oh no, it's 14 points. Yeah, we're finished. No. Yep. Thanks,
It's okay.
thanks,
We're here for
Indiana
game 6.
Pacers.
We're back for game 6. They'll win game 6. Watch.
They better win Game 6. If I don't see them win Game 6, bro, I'm not watching the sport no more. Never
It's
watching
okay.
the
Next
sport.
season, the Raptors are gonna win it. Saying, give me Isak's number. I'll say, I love you, John. Haaland would not suit our system. Haaland will be perfect for our system. What are you guys talking about?
He
Like,
wouldn't. He
bro,
wouldn't.
Dortmund, you guys are so blinded by tapping Haaland
What?
from the last couple of years
This
at
guy,
City, bro.
he's acting like the. So now he's saying the Bundesliga is a good league. Now he's saying
No,
the
I'm not saying the
Bundesliga is a good
Bundesliga
league.
is a good league. I'm just saying Haaland in the Bundesliga has shown that he could play in our system.
So he just said the Bundesliga was good.
Is he not the
You're
best
saying
striker in the
Dortmund
world? Are we
Haaland was
tripping
the
or no?
best. He's the best striker in the world. But the thing
Uh-huh.
is, he's not gonna fit our system. It's like
How?
picking Gyökeres right now. Would you take
How?
Gyökeres?
How? No, the only reason why I wouldn't
Because
pick your
Haaland
cat is
scored a
against
lot of goals.
Sporting.
No. It's like the same thing. Like Haaland scored
It's
a
not the
lot of
same
goals
thing.
for Dortmund, and that's why Man City went after him. And then
Haaland did it in
Gyökeres
the
is scoring a lot of goals right now.
Yeah, but again, Gyökeres is doing it in the Portuguese league. At least the German league is something decent. It's in the top 5
He did
league
it
at
in the
least.
Champions League as well. He did it in Champions League as well.
I said the Bundesliga.
No. I'm talking
A
about.
top 5 European
Gyökeres.
league,
He
mate.
did it in the. He did it in the. He did it in the Champions League as well. Gyökeres
I
did
don't
it in the
trust it.
Champions League.
Nunez did it in the Champions League, and what?
Did he score a hat trick against Man City?
He did it against us, didn't he? He scored in the first leg and he scored 3 goals in the second, like 2 of them being offside.
Most of his goals were offside. So how are you gonna trust that?
Yeah, we can't trust Nunez.
Oh my gosh.
We can't trust Nunez. I know.
Oh my
That's the whole point. Haaland will be amazing. Y'all just don't get it. Especially like
See,
how tall is
I
Haaland?
would
By
rather
the way? That
take
dude
this.
is
He's like
how tall
6'5".
is he?
He's like 6'5".
he's like 6'5".
He's 6'5".
Salah, balls, Verts, Gakpo. You're taking the piss. You're telling me Haaland wouldn't work in this system. Low blocks.
The
He's
only
there.
way
You've
I-
seen him at City against good teams. Transitional. You've seen him against Dortmund. Bro, come on.
That's a possession-based system. What if it doesn't work out for slot ball?
Bro, it would work. Again, slot ball is a mix of having more possession and Jurgen Klopp football. You're telling me that Haaland would have fit well in our Klopp's teams?
Dude, who likes to pass? Oh my god.
Also, he's
What's
6
the
foot
point
5.
anyways if they already have Cherokee?
Who?
And City, they already have Cherokee, so what's the point?
What's the point in what? We can still talk to them about Haaland. Why not?
Oh, I would rather take this money to go get Saliba or Gabriel. Why go for Holland
Why go for
instead?
Saliba? Because Haaland is the best in his position, unlike Saliba and Gabriel.
We can literally say the same thing for Rodri. He's the best in his position as well.
Okay, and do we need a 6?
Yes, we
No.
do need a 6. Yes,
We would
we
have
do.
Gravenberg. We need a
We
backup
do
6.
need
That's
a
what we need.
6.
We need a backup 6.
That's what
That's
I
what we
mean.
need.
Rodri starts,
Rodri-
Gravenberch is on the bench.
You're hearing this guy. I'm sorry. I don't want to
He's a great
accommodate a
finisher.
90-year-old ACL
Walk
pulled man. I'm not
into
doing
every
it. No, I'm
team.
sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
But you have to admit he's not the best suited for a system. Yes, I
He
agree. He's
is-
a good finisher. He would walk the planet into any team,
Bro,
but he's just
Haaland
not
has
fit
done
for
it
our
in
system.
He's done it in a possession-based system at Pep. You've seen him drop 60 goal contributions in one season. He did it at Dortmund when he was playing more transitionally. Come on, like
He's saying it like he's done it in every top 5 league.
no, but I'm just saying he's done it in multiple systems. Have you not, CJ? You say you're a Dortmund fan. Have you not watched Haaland at Dortmund? Would you not say that he was amazing at Dortmund?
Look, he was amazing, but it's
Uh-huh.
Bundesliga. It's not Premier League level.
Okay.
You have to admit that.
Has he not done it
You
in the
cannot
Premier
say
League? Has
just
he not done
because-
it in the Premier League?
In his first season, it was really good. Like he was outstanding. But
Was
just
he not
from
good in the
last
second season?
and this season?
Was he not good last season? What are we talking
Decent.
about?
He was decent. He was decent. He was not the best. He was not like he was
What
not
are you
scoring the
talking about?
chances he was supposed
What
to.
are you
He had,
talking
He
about?
had the miss. No, if you see, he missed the most chances. Nunez was even below him for most missed chances.
But
the
he
Premier
scored the
League
most
last
chances
season.
as well. He had 27 Premier League goals, 40 goals in all competitions, around 45 goal contributions last season. What are we talking about?
Didn't Nunez have more?
No, Nunez had only 30 goal contributions last season.
I
Haaland
could have
had
sworn someone said he
45.
had 40. I could have sworn someone said he had like 40 something.
No, he didn't. He got 30 last season. Darwin Nunez, and he played in the Europa League. Haaland in the Champions League got 45. And this season, for
Nunez.
example, this guy Erling Haaland dropped how many goal contributions? 35 goal contributions this season in this crap Manchester City team. And you're telling me he wouldn't fit our system? 22 Premier League goals, 8 Champions League goals. He scored basically in every Champions League game, bro. And you're telling me he wouldn't fit the system?
So scoring, how many goals against the Big Six this season? He hasn't scored against
we can go through
He
it. We can
scored
go
one.
through it. He scored against Chelsea.
2 goals against Arsenal.
He scored against Arsenal.
He scored 2 goals against Chelsea. He scored, I think,
2 goals
1
against
goal
Arsenal.
against Tottenham. 1 goal against Tottenham.
Did he?
He,
Yeah, he scored against Tottenham. You're right. He scored against Tottenham.
United.
He scored against
He didn't
Arsenal.
even score against United. He never scored against United. He never
Did he
scored
even
against
play
United.
against
That's
United?
embarrassing.
He didn't play
Yeah, he
against
did. He
United the
played
second
twice.
leg, the second game. He
not,
didn't
not
play
in
against.
not at Old Trafford.
He
He
didn't play that
wouldn't
game.
have
No.
scored anyways. He wouldn't have scored anyways.
Bro, are we forgetting last season he got 3 goals and assists at Old Trafford? Why are we actually having this conversation? You guys are telling me Haaland is shit.
That's like the same thing I could say for Isak. Isak scored 1 goal at Old Trafford.
Anyways, what?
It's like the same thing if I said for Isak.
Again,
he
but this
scored
is
1
a
goal at Old
trash
Trafford.
Manchester City team, mate.
And this is
The
also
only
another
Big
trash
Six team he
Manchester
didn't
United
score
team.
against is Liverpool and Man United, I think. And Man United, he only played 1 game against. You know, actually, even against Liverpool, he only played 1 game. He played 2 against Arsenal. He scored in both games. He's played 2 against Chelsea.
To be
Scored
honest,
in both games.
he wouldn't have
plays
scored
twice
against us
Tottenham and
anyways. He
scored
wouldn't have
once.
scored against us. He wouldn't have scored against us anyway.
Telling me wouldn't that at least given us more trouble? He did score at Anfield, obviously, but at least at the Etihad, especially after the what do you call it, the draw we came off of against Villa and Everton, and they
No.
came off of a 4-0 win
Marmoush.
against Newcastle. Come
Marmoush,
on,
Marmoush was more dangerous for me than Holland. Holland would have gotten pocketed by Konate
what are
and
we
Van
doing right
Dijk.
here? I don't get how we're having this conversation on Haaland is not good. Same dude who had
I'm not saying
almost a
he's
Ballon
good.
d'Or
I'm
winning
saying
campaign.
he's good. No. You're putting words in my mouth right now. I'm saying he's good. What I'm saying is that he wouldn't fit our system. He needs to. If he
How,
wants to do
though?
counterattacks, he needs to be really quick with this.
Is
Like,
he not
look, I
quick?
never see City. He's quick, but he's not. He's only doing it on a one-on-ones. Not. I never see him do it for counterattacks. I rarely see him do
Bro, how
counterattacks
many times
before.
have you seen him shove the ball off a defender when Ederson hooves it along?
That's on one-on-ones. That's not these. It's rare to see him counterattack. It's rare.
What do
If
you
it was
mean?
more Moosh, yeah, that's more quicker because I think that style would fit him more.
Again, we're talking about. Let's be honest. If we have a counter attack in general, who's gonna have the ball? Verts, Gakpo, Salah. It's not gonna be Haaland, bro.
Of course, but like, is Holland gonna get there first? No, it's gonna probably be
Yes,
Mo Salah,
he's
Gakpo.
rapid. He's rapid. What are we doing? Please, CJ, please. That's not. Bro, we're supposed to be doing a gaming stream. We're here arguing for the past 20 minutes about Haaland, whether he would fit our
No,
system or
you're the
not.
one that kept saying. You're the one that kept saying, "Oh yes, Holland's the best striker in the world. He would fit our
He is
system."
the best striker in the
No.
world. Are we not? Am I tripping or
He
no?
is the best striker in the world. I'm not arguing on that, but
Okay.
he wouldn't fit our system. He
Okay. Who
would
would fit our
not fit our
system then? Tell
system.
me. What's our system? Like what? Who would fit?
Isak would fit.
What's the difference between
He's
Isak and
technically
Haaland?
he
The
can
only
dribble.
difference
He
is
can
that
goal
Isak can
score.
dribble better than him. Haaland's a better goal scorer.
No, it's not. He's an all rounder. He's an all rounder.
If we're looking for all
I
rounders,
would
then
even put
Alvarez would be
Alvarez.
number one, don't you think?
No, here's the thing though. Look, how many times has Holland scored on Van Dijk at Anfield? None. Isak has
But
scored
he
so
scored
many
against him at
times
Etihad,
against Van
didn't
Dijk.
he? Yeah, but again,
Yeah.
that's a difference. Again,
That's,
I'd say Isak is
and
harder
that's
to
another.
guard.
That's another thing. That's what I mean. Isak is the more fitting person. That's why. Imagine like calling the best striker in the world. He can't score against the best center back. Okay, but like Isak has scored and Van Dijk's head so many times, and he does.
To be
You know
fair, I
that
think
celebration where he goes
Haaland
like,
Loki has
"Get
a
this guy
flaw
out of
in
my."
here. He doesn't take long shots. Again, he doesn't shoot more. I'd say Haaland. That dude has a rocket on his feet. Like that goal Isak scored against us, that was pure scumbaggery. How has he done that?
Is more athletic. He's more athletic. I know Holland is more like physique, but like he doesn't take like long shots as well. Long shots are his
He
weakness.
should more. He should take more long
Whereas like
shots. He's freaking. He's people
I know
really
he should,
underestimating
huh?
Haaland, bro. There's a reason why he's considered one of the best. There's a reason why he's considered top two players in the world. Him and Mbappe.
Well, I mean they're ruling him out because of what is it? Lamine.
Because of one
I
trash
feel like
City
he's top
season.
three.
And I'm telling you,
That is
watch him
true.
go to Barcelona. Like, ah man, that's so unlucky he dropped that freaking 9-year contract. Haaland goes to Barcelona, bro. Y'all gonna see a different man. Like, I'm not even trying to dick ride or shit. He's gonna him and Lamine Yamal,
Would be
Lord have
different.
mercy. I don't even want to think about what would happen.
That would be more fitting. That would be more fitting. I feel like a German type of football would be more fitting for him, not a Dutch type of football. Like
Isak's
German
manager is
football would be more
English,
fitting.
mate.
No, I'm talking about Barcelona.
Yeah, but you're talking about how Haaland would have fit. What do you call it? And Isak would actually fit more of a. Well, man, forget this topic. Forget this topic. My brain is not cooperating with me. Do you want to move on to the game stream?
I'm already on. What is it? On Dutch football. I'm
Roblox?
just waiting for you.
Bro,
Yeah.
can I be honest? It's freaking late night now. I have no idea if we're gonna be able to play this Roblox game. Hopefully we are. But yeah. Thanks for everyone that came by. Can you focus? Thank you. Why is my camera not focusing? Anyways. Thanks for everyone that showed up. I'll be going on my second channel. Roblox horror games or whatever the freak we're gonna do. See you guys over there. Thanks for everyone that came through.
You should link it. You should link it before you leave, so that everyone
Link
knows.
the channel. I would
Yeah.
redirect. I would redirect, but I did set up a stream beforehand, so that's on me. That's on me. That's on me. Well, I'm gonna be in here anyways. That's the channel name.